Alright, I figured I'd do a quick update video on the radiator relocation. I was going to put it in the Weller kit, but that is on back order. So I have a little temporary bracket system hooked up here. Looks pretty cheesy, but it's only temporary. Kind of fabbed up a couple hose clamps and what have you, but I just fired it up and it works. That's the main thing I was worried about. I ran it for about 15 minutes until it got to 140. That's what I have my fan set to, 140 degrees, and the fan kicks on. And no leaks. And I figured I'd tell you guys where I bought the parts and what I bought. I got some 12 gauge wire off Amazon, and those connectors I had. When it comes to the connectors, I had to switch a polarity on them in order to get the fan to suck the heat out rather than blow it back into the cab. So that's why I don't have those taped up or anything yet. I'm going to tie everything and make it look a lot better than what it is now. But I bought these. I bought two of these 4-inch leg 90s. They are 22 millimeter. Bought those on Amazon. I cut them down to obviously like a 2-inch leg on one side, so it doesn't stick out so far. And then I got a 7/8 or 22 millimeter connector inside the hoses there to 22 millimeter radiator hose, coolant hose, high temp hose, and I got 10 foot of that, and it worked out to be just about perfect. I need about 4 foot on one and about probably about 4 foot on each to reach where I need to go. The top one goes all the way around through there to the other side to the thermostat housing, so it comes out right there. And I put the had like a little 90 elbow kind of sheath that went over the other one, the stock hose, so I shimmied that off and put it onto there, and it works all right. It's not kinked or anything. And then the bottom hose that goes down to the water pump. That was I actually cut the line that went to the water pump, put another 22 millimeter connector, and then I hooked that back up into the water pump. The reason I did that is because the water pump inlet is a 1-inch or 25 millimeter, and that was like a transition piece. So I just used what came with it. The wires, I mounted that here. I might get a stainless. This is all going to be cleaned up and prettied up, and then the Weller kit will get here, and I still have to tie up everything. This is just very temporary. And the wires I ran right through there. There's like a little crack, so I ran it there, underneath there. You can see where I kind of fed it through, and I actually connected it to where the other, I just cut the connector off that went to the fan when it was up here, and then I moved that connector to the back. So I'm still hooked up to the same wire coming out of the fuse panel or whatever. That's pretty much it. Yeah, like I said, I changed the polarity on the fan. That's working now. I'm going to take the ECU out and take it in and reflash it, because I bought some new headers. I bought these Alba SBD headers, and I had the Trinity Stage 5 already, so I got a full exhaust now, so I'll flash it to a full exhaust tune. I have flash ECU, the bench side kit, so it's real easy. Just take the ECU in with you to the computer, plug it in, download the tune onto it, bring it back up. The reason I got rid of the headers is because I'm sick of the rusted look. No matter how much I clean those, they will not stay clean. I even tried painting them. I have another video on my channel if you want to see that. If you watch the video, I'm kind of nervous about them steaming. The first time I fired it up, and it was just as bad as I thought it would be. After running it one time, I went for a ride for maybe an hour or so, come back, and I'd say about 50% of the paint was cooked off. And this was after I followed the directions exactly the way the manufacturer tells you to do it. Didn't work. Then I wrapped them. I bought some header wrap and wrapped them with that. I went to Hatfield McCoy on a trip down there this spring, and before I came back, half of those were cooked off. So I gave up. I just ordered these. These were $500. They're $525. I think they're $600. I found an online coupon to get, I don't know, 10-15% off. So I got them for like $525, and they got here in like 2 days, which was really impressive. But yep, like I said, I'll clean this up and literally clean it up, soap and water, tie the wires, wrap the connectors, and wait for my other mounting kit to get here. But yeah, when I have it all finished, I'll post another video. Okay.